Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a 12-year-old boy with his parents. One day, after many years, he visited his grandfather's village. He spent all his time there playing with his grandfather. One day, while playing, he said, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I will become very successful. Can you tell me how I can achieve success?" His grandfather smiled and said, "Yes, of course." Then he took the boy to a plant shop, where they bought 2 small plants and brought them home. Once they returned, the grandfather planted one of the plants in a big pot and kept it inside the house. The other plant was planted outside in the open. After planting both, the grandfather asked, "What do you think? Which plant will grow better in the future?" The boy thought for a moment and replied, "The one inside the house will grow better because it will be safe from all problems, like strong sunlight, storms, heavy rain, and animals. The plant outside is at a higher risk of getting damaged." The grandfather smiled and said, "Let's see what happens in the future." 4 years later, the boy visited his grandfather again. He asked, "Grandpa, last time I asked you how to become successful, but you didn't tell me. Now you have to give me an answer." His grandfather smiled and said, "Of course, but first, let's check on those 2 plants we planted years ago." They went to the plant inside the house. It had grown into a big plant. Then they went outside to check on the other plant, and the boy was surprised to see that it had turned into a massive tree with strong, long branches providing shade to the entire ground. The grandfather looked at the boy and asked, "Tell me, which plant is bigger and stronger? Which one is more successful?" The boy said, "The plant we planted outside. But how is that possible? That plant must have faced many dangers, storms, rain, and other problems, yet it has grown into such a huge tree." His grandfather smiled and said, "You are right. The plant outside faced many challenges, and it is because of those challenges that it became so strong and big. It learned to survive and adapt to all the difficulties it faced. Now those storms and heavy rains only make its branches even stronger." He continued, "Remember, my son, in life, you cannot achieve success without struggle. If you always choose comfort and avoid difficulties, you won't grow to your full potential. But if you face every problem head-on and are always ready to struggle, no goal will be impossible for you. The bigger the challenges you face, the stronger you will become. Eventually, even the biggest problems will seem small to you." Hearing this, the boy took a deep breath and looked at the huge tree again. His grandfather's words echoed in his mind. Friends, we often see problems and difficulties as enemies in our lives, but they are actually what make us stronger and help us become successful. Remember, if you aren't facing any challenges in life, you are on the wrong track. If you want to spread this story to more people, don't forget to like this video.